Hello, everybody. Welcome to
the
season premiere of Tea Time with Taylor and Brian. This is the one where we just sit and talk about so many different things. But today we're going to talk about Halloween. I know there's a lot of people out there who love Halloween. I know for sure for a fact this girl loves it. She is a Halloween fanatic. Me, not so much. But she loves it. So, do you want to try to kick it off with what are you going to be for Halloween?
I was trying to do...
Yes, everybody. She's trying to do tea time, yet she's looking on her goddamn phone. Okay?
I was trying to pull up my costume, bro. So I can give them a visual.
But I'm grown ass.
Bro.
For Halloween, I'm going to be me.
I wanted to be this dude.
This is what I'm going to be. Scary enough. I don't need a freaking costume, okay? People look at me and scream and run away. She wants to be the Mad Hatter. Or female Mad Hatter, so that would be the Mad Hatter.
Hey. You wanna tell them
About what?
about my invitation?
Oh, yes. Okay. So, I don't know if anyone knows, but me and her are, like, huge fans of the show called Supernatural. And she's the one who got me into it because I never watched it until about season, 6, 7?
That's also...
But she got all the seasons on DVD. So I said, you know what?
Except 10 and 11.
So I said, you know what? I'll check it out. I watched season 1, and I fell in love with it almost immediately. And I love this show. And in Louisiana, in New Orleans, coming up next October, they are having a Supernatural convention in New Orleans. And I had no idea of it. None whatsoever.
The only reason why I knew about it is because me and my two friends had gone to a Comic-Con in Austin not too recently. And when we got back to our houses, we were already looking up new conventions to go to. And we just so happened to look at the same one, not at the same time. But when I talked to her about it, she's like, oh, I know. I told Whitney about it.
But this
So
girl
she's like,
right
we need
here,
to go.
this girl right here, my cousin, told me about it and invited me along. Do you really think that this guy right here, who is pretty much a super fan of Supernatural, is going to turn down that invitation?
Ooh, can I show you something?
I mean, yes, it does cost quite a bit of money. So anybody that wants to go to these conventions, just know it is going to cost you some money. It's almost $800 just for the one below the VIP ticket. It's like $800.
That
Plus,
is the VIP ticket.
Oh, okay, $800 is the VIP ticket.
It's the golden package.
Which gets you a lot of things.
But there's two different ones. There's the 758 one, and it has everything else. The real, like, front row seat, like, main event thing is like $1,500.
Right, it's a lot of money. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to go to these, yes, they're going to be a lot of money.
That's who I want to try to be.
Oh, look at that. This is who she wants to be.
Cosplay!
And if anybody does not know,
Charly!
this girl's name is Charly from Supernatural. She was a cosplay person on Supernatural. And if you ask me, one of the greatest women that ever played on the show. She was awesome. I loved her. She loved her. She was amazing. She was a nerd, I guess you could say.
Oh, yes.
But, you know, it was... She got Sam and Dean out of their shell. And Sam and Dean, if y'all watch Supernatural, y'all know that they are work hard, no play. She got them out of their shell to where all they wanted to do was some cosplay and have fun. She helped them on cases. She did so much stuff. And she's one of the greatest people on the show. But when she invited me to this thing, I said, hell yes. But, yeah, this convention ought to be pretty cool. You know, I mean... What the hell was that? But if anybody that watches this video knows of a hotel in New Orleans, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, whatever, that allows animals, comment below so that I can find out, because I want to bring my dog with me because I don't want to board him. I would rather have him there with me. So if y'all can think of any, please comment and I'll check with them, because I really do want to bring him with me. But the convention ought to be pretty good. Never been to any convention in my life.
I've not been to Supernatural convention.
I have been to one concert my entire life. And I am ashamed to admit this, but I will tell y'all, even though it's pretty shameful, but you have to remember this was a long time ago. I was a teenager. It was Backstreet Boys. What the fuck are you laughing at, Miss Disney?
Because that's awesome. I've always wanted to go to one.
No, that was the only concert I've ever been to. And honestly, I'm not a crowd person. Which is why I don't like Mardi Gras too much. Too many people.
The only special event that I went to besides the Comic-Con event was the Jeff Dunham show that they had here.
That's right. I guess that could be considered the concert. We went to a Jeff Dunham comedy show.
I see Spider.
And trust me, he was awesome. Where is it?
Right there.
He's gone.
Okay.
So, we went to that, and I don't know who else watches Jeff Dunham out there, but I'm telling you, Jeff Dunham is hilarious. If you don't watch Jeff Dunham, you need to watch it. He is hilarious. No matter what kind of mood you're in, he will make you laugh to the point of pissing your pants.
Silence! I kill you!
It is really good.
I like how he brought out his little son.
Little Jeff.
No, not little Jeff.
Oh, not little
Ahmed's little son.
Oh, Ahmed's son. Yes.
That's great.
AJ. AJ, Ahmed Jr. That's what he called him, AJ. But, yeah, he is hilarious. What?
WWE.
Yes, we can discuss WWE. Okay, anybody that's out there that watches WWE and has watched it for as long as I have been watching it since I was a little kid. I am 34 years old now. I have been watching it since Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, not Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan, the original Hulkamania Hulk Hogan.
I think I saw that, and I think I saw Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Well, yes, but Hollywood Hulk Hogan did come out probably around when I was a teenager in WCW. But anybody who's been watching the now the WWE, since the Attitude Era, which was then WWF, and they had WCW and what was the other one? ECW, with before WWF bought them out, became WWE. Now, anybody who has watched it before should know what I'm talking about, how this is not the same. Back then, it was just knockdown, brawl, fights, just street fights.
You want to know why?
Now it's more like they're kind of wussified.
That's because they made it a PG thing.
Right. That's why it's called the PG era now. Not the Attitude Era. Now, they are starting to bring back some people that were there during the Attitude Era.
Only because they split the two brands.
Right. Ever since they split the two brands between Raw and SmackDown,
yes,
they've brought back a few people to help the new people.
I'm kind of upset about that.
Yes. But the most amazing thing that I've heard in a long time, I was watching Raw last night. Goldberg is coming back. I cannot wait. Now, a lot of people... Now, the speculation is he coming back for one match? Or is he coming back...
For good.
For a tour thing? Because Brock Lesnar... Well, not Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman has challenged Goldberg to a match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. And Goldberg has said he will
really,
be...
the match should be between Paul Heyman and Goldberg.
Yeah,
Since
Paul
Heyman is the one that did the whole challenge.
Yeah, well, he was saying, I'm the advocate, and he's authorized me, and he's always trying to find a way not to do shit. But that would be a match I would love to see, because Goldberg, if anybody has watched it recently, within the past 10, 12 years, the last time Goldberg was even there, he wrestled against Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania 20. We are now going to be going into WrestleMania 32. And he beat Brock Lesnar. So...
I didn't know those two fought.
So, he challenged him again. And Goldberg said he's going to be there
to accept
on Monday
or
to answer
the challenge.
But Bill Goldberg, come on, he's not going to turn it down. He's going to accept. He's a beast.
Dude,
in WCW, he was undefeated until he got zapped with a taser. So when they beat him, they had to cheat. Well,
everybody that beat him had to cheat.
What I'm saying is, like, when he first got beat, the first time he got beat was probably about 2 years after he got in. And they had to beat him by tasering him. And if I'm correct, it was Hollywood Hulk Hogan that did it. I will always be a Chuck the Iceman Liddell fan. Always. No matter what he does. Just like I will always be a Goldberg fan. I will always be a Hulk Hogan fan. Ultimate Warrior. The British Bulldog. Sting. Number one.
I like Sting.
Sting is number one. That's why they call him the icon.
I grew up with Sting.
Yes. I was watching Sting when he first came out with the multicolored stuff, not the black and white and black and red. It was...
Oh, no. I saw him in the black and white. That's
well, you saw him...
I saw him in the
like
Crow era.
Right. I saw him... I was watching him before the Crow era.
But, I mean, I've seen matches where he was what he was before the Crow era. Right. And then I've seen him when he was in the Wolfpack, too.
Yes, but that was after the Crow era.
Yeah.
That's when he went to black and red.
So weird.
But, the WWE now has just changed so much. But, I gotta say, they're trying. Because No Mercy, which happened just this past Sunday, there was a few matches that were good. Like, Dolph Ziggler. When he first came out, I gotta admit, I didn't really like him that much. He seemed kind of like... somebody was there as like the comic relief. Like a supporting actor, really. But he started out, he was winning some matches. He won a championship. But the latest thing that's been going on the past few years, he hasn't won much. He loses mostly. And that was getting to him so bad. It was like, he wanted to win. He wanted to prove that he belonged there. So, for No Mercy, he put his career on the line against The Miz. And he told The Miz, I know you remember, he told The Miz, I will either win your championship or I will retire. So, his attitude towards everything is he believes in himself so much more. He believes he belongs there. He's busting his ass to belong there. And guess what? No Mercy. He beat The Miz and took it up.
Can I tell you that before the brand split, and they were doing that whole, like, new women's era thing, where they brought in the new female wrestlers like Charlotte and Becky Lynch and, Jesus, Sasha Banks.
I wasn't too sure about that to begin with, and not because they're women. It has nothing to do with that. Because I know plenty of women I wouldn't want to cross in a fucking dark alleyway. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, I wouldn't want to cross them in a dark alleyway. Fuck that. They'll whoop my ass in a New York second. I just wasn't too sure about how the WWE universe
was going to take it.
If they were going to accept it in or not.
Well, I
Thank
think
God they accepted it.
I think the way they played it off actually was why they accepted it. I found Nikki Bella to be more of a champion than her.
Well,
Granted, I think Becky Lynch is the same way because they fight themselves to defend the championship.
Right.
And whether they win or lose, they fought for it.
Right.
They didn't have anybody on their side.
A fighting champion.
Yes.
Not one who cheats to win, like The Miz.
And then claims that they're the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Charlotte, who says, I'm the best. If you go back the past few months, since she broke out of, what's the... NXT. When she broke out of NXT and went to WWE when they first started the Women's Revolution.
She was doing fine.
And
then it came time to her match with Nikki Bella.
Right. And
granted, Nikki Bella did find fault. I did find fault in that one because she used her sister. But for the next match where she had a rematch with Charlotte because Charlotte won the match by disqualification, she fought. Yes, she may have lost, but she fought for it.
Well, here's the thing. I understand. Okay, Nikki Bella, true. She shouldn't have used her sister.
But that was that one time.
Right.
Out of the whole entire time that she knew.
No. When the Bella sisters first came into WWE.
Well, yeah, I know when they first came in, but no, when she was having that whole when she gained the championship and Survivor Series, and that whole entire time she fought herself, but that one time she didn't.
But I understand why her sister wanted to help. She was hurt. She was already hurt.
It was her neck, right?
Yes, she had a herniated disc. She had to have surgery, which she just came back for a few weeks ago. She won. Nikki Bella beat Carmella.
Yeah.
Because
she was sick and tired of Carmella.
Carmella, the queen of Staten Island. Fabulous. Now, let me ask you your opinion on Enzo and Big Cass.
Enzo and Big Cass? No, thank you.
Why?
I never really watched them.
Well, never really watched them. They've only been there for like a year.
Yeah, every time I've seen their matches, I just skip them on.
Well, you see, the thing with...
don't watch them.
See, I love Enzo and Big Cass, but I'm sure...
Unless they're fighting somebody that I like, then I'll watch it. But
well, so you think of them as heels?
I don't... I mean, that's what I did with the Usos at one point, and I've now watched
Well, when the Usos first came into the WWE, they were heels. They were bad guys, and they just recently turned again. They went from bad guy to good guy, now they're back to bad guys.
I don't like that.
But,
I don't like they did change their whole look.
Well, that's what happens.
But that's nothing I can do.
Now, you see, what the Usos say is they are tired of people not being behind them because they're the Usos. They're tired of people not being behind them just because of who their father is. They think that the only reason that the Usos are there is because of who their father is.
Can I tell you that's probably not even true?
Exactly. I think they got there on their own.
Because if anybody, I don't know how many people actually do watch it or not, and Total Divas, when Naomi and, who was it? It wasn't Jay, it was the other one.
Oh, Jimmy. When they got married?
Yeah, when they got married, he didn't show up for their wedding. Like, they don't have a very good relationship with each other.
Who, Jay and Jimmy?
No, Jimmy and the father.
Oh. Look, things happen where...
So I don't think they use their father for leverage to get in. I just think they just love
it's like...
company.
Natalia. I've always liked Natalia. But the reason I like her is because she made it on her own. Now, also, if y'all don't know, Paige
did that too.
Is Natalia Neidhart. If any of y'all know the Neidhart name, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, that is her father. Her uncles are Owen Hart and shit, I can't remember his name now, but Owen Hart and his brother Shit.
That's so sad.
And I love the guy, but I can't remember his fucking name right now. Because I grew up watching him too. But she trained at the Hart Dungeon in Canada and made it on her own.
That sounds painful.
She was trained by her father. She was trained by her uncles. But she made it on her own. She didn't use them to get in there. What are you doing?
I'm looking up the dude's name.
Bret Hart. That's it. Bret Hart.
There it is.
Bret Hart. Now, Bret the Hitman also.
The greatest thing ever to happen was when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash came to Sting's, like, corner.
Yes.
When
Sting faced Triple H.
Yeah, that was great.
They had a bunch of people. And the reason they were there is because Kevin Nash
Evolution
and Scott Hall.
No, wait. No,
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were inducted into the Hall of Fame that night.
Yeah.
Or the night before. So they were already there.
Of course.
So they just came out to help their buddy from the Wolfpack.
Of course. They also were trying to stop the X people. Like,
Evolution?
No, it wasn't Evolution. It was the other group that he had.
NWO.
It was like, the, X-Dog or whatnot.
Oh, D-Generation X.
There you go.
D-Generation X.
Those two people had come out to help Triple H.
Yes.
They were giving him the sledgehammer, and that's when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash came out.
Right.
To help Sting out.
Now, of course, Sting did lose that match, and he retired. But Sting, if you are watching...
He didn't retire until after the Seth Rollins match.
If you are watching just by chance, Sting, you're an icon. Love you. Always have. Always will, no matter what anybody fucking says.
You're great.
You're the best.
You know, he made a surprise appearance in New York City.
Did he?
Yeah.
Cool.
They had a TMNT panel. And
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He made an appearance at a TMNT panel?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Wow. Because I know that Sheamus, that Irish wannabe, plays either Bebop or Rocksteady in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
I think it's the Rhino.
So that would be Rocksteady.
I don't like Alexa Bliss.
Who does like Alexa Bliss? Okay, so Alexa Bliss looks good. Big fucking deal. The bitch can go... You know what she can do? See this? She can take her thumb, she can sit on it, wiggle it around, and see if her brain's up there, because that's where it is most likely anyway.
That kind of... Okay, so anybody want to explain to me what happened to Becky Lynch that she couldn't make the match? Was it because of Alexa Bliss's, like, attacks on her?
Make the match? What match?
Her and Alexa Bliss had a match at No Mercy.
At No Mercy. Yeah, Alexa Bliss probably attacked her in the...
Okay, so that's what I thought. But when they said that Alexa Bliss was facing Naomi because Becky Lynch couldn't make the match, I was like...
Yeah, but you see, Alexa Bliss fucked herself. You know why?
Because she did that to her.
Because she was going for the belt. So she couldn't even get the belt.
Yep.
So she screwed herself.
It's a fun part.
So, get stupid.
The fun part.
So, what else you want to talk about?
You know what I hate?
She hates something, people.
I don't hate, but I don't understand why it happens. Why does Seth Rollins get multiple chances at that belt?
That's just given to him.
He doesn't earn them.
No, he does not. He's entitled.
Understand.
He feels entitled, like everything should be given to me. I'm sorry, but if you want to be champion, you better fight for it. And if you become champion, yeah, fight to keep it.
You know what? I'm glad that the night that he called out, that he was in the ring and he was like, "Oh, the Demon King was horrible. The Demon King's gonna lose to me. The Demon King's not gonna be the champion."
And then the Demon King beat him.
Yeah, the Demon King beat him.
I see a little shade of like Rey Mysterio Jr. in him. He's very fast. He can do anything he wants to on the ropes, off the ropes. He can do a standing, whatever it is.
I don't know if you saw this or not. This might have actually been an off-television show that they usually do sometimes. The match between Sammy and some other dude, I don't remember the other guy's name, where he went to go jump over the ropes, but instead bounced on the ropes and then flipped into the ring.
Oh, wow.
Because the guy moved away. I thought that was amazing.
That's also a good sign of agility. Now, another person that I cannot stand, that is severely overrated, and...
The Miz?
No. The Miz is overrated, yes. But this person is probably the most overrated person in the WWE ever.
Can I tell you that
and that's AJ Styles.
Oh my God! I don't like him either.
He thinks he's the best when he ain't nothing but a redneck country bumpkin motherfucker. He just wants to.
Can I tell you, every time
thinks everything should be handed
every time the Miz is in there, I actually, if I have it Raw recorded and the Miz,
I'll fast forward.
I fast forward.
I will not talk. I will not listen to him. I don't listen to him. I don't listen to AJ Styles.
Because I don't want to hear this bullshit of like, I'm an A-list actor.
Yeah,
bitch, please.
He's an A-list actor, right? He plays in Santa Claus movies
and Marine movie.
One Marine movie. And the rest of them are like movies about Santa Claus where he's a freaking elf.
It's two.
Two Marine movies. Big freaking deal. Okay.
I like how he just like says he's an A-list actor. I'm like, dude, you're not even close.
You want to know who an A-list actor is? And guess what? I don't like this guy either. But an A-list actor, The Rock.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's an A-list actor. Sting is all-time.
All-time favorite.
Period.
Yay. Favorite number one wrestler. Yay. No. My second favorite is actually Dean Ambrose.
Now, Undertaker. Of course, I grew up watching him when he was, first coming out in, a motorized ring, and his eyes were doing this.
Oh my God, I love him.
The hat on, the long hair.
I love him in that look. When he changed to that biker look, I could not stand it.
I know, he changed to the, he came out on his, chopper, keep rolling.
No, thank you. I'm like, if you want to do that, go for it. And then he came back to face Brock Lesnar in his Undertaker uniform. I was like, yes.
Now, granted, he only comes back, once a year? Look how old he is. He's put in his time. He's put in 20 years in that business.
All right. So, we will see you next time. Probably in a different area. In this lovely background right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to whack you in the head.
She's always hitting me. She was hitting me when we were playing Bean Boozled, which I was, very much so.
So.
And I think
we won't subject you to this backing anymore.
And just so you know, we were playing Bean Boozled. She had water. After you got the nasty ones, she would spit it out and she would drink water. That's what I had. The whole bottle.
Actually, half a bottle.
No, I drank the whole bottle today.
Well, no, you only had half the bottle for the beer.
Oh, I had more than just there. I had like right there.
That's what I was doing.
Not like right there. That's more than half that bottle.
Well, that's how much you had for Bean Boozled.
Yeah.
You didn't have a whole bottle.
Because all I got was the nasty jelly beans.
Anyway,
the Lord
we're gonna let him take the dog home.
Yeah, I need to take home. Because he's probably tired. He needs to relax. I'm getting tired, and I need to go watch SmackDown.
I'll just probably get alerts for it.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come watch it.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'll see what happens later.
I thought she actually cared about me. She didn't want to be my mate. You see that shit? What I put up with.
If I didn't care about you, you wouldn't be in these videos. Just Anyway, let us go now.
Toodles.
Bye.